Perhaps the most important part of the conference weekend is coming up, with your resolutions during committee session.
That's right. In committee, a bulk of your time will be spent drafting and debating resolutions on the topics that your officers have chosen for you for this weekend.
Hey friends, I heard your speech on alternative energy spending. I think we share some common policies. We should work on a resolution together.
Thanks, Germany. As EU countries, we naturally should form a partnership on this resolution. This is my first time in GA, though. I'm not really sure how to write a resolution.
That's okay. I've done this a few times, and I'm sure we can find other countries to help us.
Great. Well, where do we start?
Well, if you look in your binder, there's a sample resolution that we can look at to see the correct format for the document.
Hold on. Let me look. Found it. We need to include these formal-looking clauses in the beginning.
Those are called preambulatory clauses. We will introduce our topic, cite the important precedents that call for the United Nations' attention to the issue, and press the importance of looking into new energy source research.
Hey, friends in Germany.
Hi, Spain. Are you looking to write a resolution on alternative energy sources?
Yes, I am. I heard this year's chairs are looking for really specific resolutions, so we should try to work together to pinpoint a specific topic to work on.
Alright, well, we already have our preambulatory clauses. Let's work on the operative clauses that lay out the specifics of what we're going to do to deal with the problem.
So what are some things we should include in our resolution, Spain?
Well, we need to remember to define terms we are using. Since we aren't dealing with anything like terrorism, it won't be as sensitive an issue, but it's still important.
Great, so France wants to fund research in alternative energies. Let's come up with a resolution to promote it.
Right, and let's try to avoid making new committees for the UN. Everybody already criticizes UN bureaucracy. We should use the UN resource room to see if there are any existing bodies that we can go through to cut down on spending.
Okay, so we have a purpose, a proper channel in the UN to guide our program through, and definitions of all key terms that might come up under dispute. Sounds like a great final product.
We can't forget to include where we are going to get the money for this. If this resolution gets to debate, that's an easy way for people to criticize it.
Spain is right. We need to make sure we're bringing funds in from a legitimate source. Otherwise, our resolution will carry no weight. Maybe we should ask a resource advisor about this.
I wish I had done some research on this before I came to conference. There are funding entities in the UN. Maybe next year I'll remember to look into this as I write my draft resolution.
I know when I was a delegate in ICJ last year, we talked about penalties for non-compliance. Do we include that in resolutions too?
We sure do. We should definitely include something in our resolution, whether it be sanctions or fines or a cap-and-trade program that creates some sort of accountability for member nations.
I also think that in our introduction of the resolution to the body, we should tell all other delegates that if they think there is something that could be amended for the betterment of the resolution, they should draft it and turn it into the authors.
Okay, let's get this draft